Julian Corbin.
Yeah. How are you guys? Well, first of all, I want to say, Brendan, thank you for having me out. I met Brendan. I met him in Colombia. I used to live in Colombia for like the last 6-7 months. Well, now I'm back here in Delray Beach. Does anyone know where Delray Beach is? It's like an hour from here. A little bit up north, but yeah. But before we get into this, I do want to say I do really appreciate you, showing up, and Brendan again allowing me to present to you guys. And your most valuable asset is your time, and I do really appreciate you giving me that. So I'm going to make sure that I was really thinking, what should I present to you guys? And what I'm about to present to you guys.
Sorry, your display's shutting down pretty quick. Do you know how to because it keeps dimming?
I'm not sure.
Battery mode. Let me just charge it.
Anyways, but when I was thinking about what information should I present to you guys, I want to make sure that you're able to literally implement 1 or 2 things that I present today and be able to implement it tomorrow, next week, and get results like that. Okay, so that's gonna be my main goal for this presentation. We cool? Let's dive in. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to dominate your market and run your competition dry by leveraging content and ads. And no, I didn't just make this 3 hours ago. Ignore that. So why listen to me? Well, if you don't know who I am, I know I got an amazing presentation, but I've built and scaled multiple content agencies, helping over 70 one-on-one in the last year. I have over 41,000 followers on Instagram, which isn't a lot, but I like to add that in there. And I've generated over 400 million views from my clients, and I also have a combined 7-figure earnings online through content and ads for myself and also for my clients. Now, I grabbed this from my sales deck for the agency. So just to show you more proof we've got results for our clients, real estate companies, content and ads, big 6-figure deals, 5-figure deals, 6 million views for one of our clients. He's in Palm Beach remodeling. We've generated over 50,000 followers for this person. Big real estate investors in the space, 6.6 million, 3.1 million, 4.1 million, just to show you guys that, we understand social media. That's what we tell, leads. And yeah, so this is some just results from some of the agencies we've worked with. $7,200 real estate brokerage retainer a month, 6.5K PIFs, $7,500 deals, 50K months. And yeah, just more results. And this is all through what I'm about to show you guys today. And if you guys want to see some of the case studies we've been able to build, that's all on my YouTube channel. And yeah, so what exactly are you guys going to learn today? Well, I'm going to show you the top agency funnel, the exact funnel that will turn you into the number one in your industry. I'm also going to go over 2 proven ads that are crushing right now for content and video agencies. I'm also going to show you how to track metrics and make informed choices with your ads. And at the end, I'm going to show you how to create 2 ads, which we'll do together. If it's today, I don't know. But I'm going to give you the scripts, everything you guys can do to make your ads today. And also 3 very important organic pieces of content that you need if you don't have it. So is anyone here running ads for their agency? Amazing. Is anyone posting content consistently here? Everybody should be. All right, good. So also, in just 2024, we're at a 16 ROAS. I spent $20,000, so this puts us at 300K, and this is just 300K in revenue attributed from the ads. So, people like to put it in Bitcoin and try to get a 16x on their money. I like to do it with ads. So, yeah, just to show you guys. Now, right now, we're in pretty scary times. We're in a thrive or dive economy, especially with so much information out, right? Somebody can just buy a course and get into real estate media, get into the content agency. There's hundreds and thousands of people coming into the space, trying to lowball you guys, trying to do all of these things. So right now, the biggest thing you have to do to be able to thrive is leverage, okay? Leverage is the key to scaling and outpacing the competition, whether it's through ads, content, or AI. Now, does anyone know who Naval Ravikant is? I think that's his name. Is that how you say his name? Well, he talks about 3 forms of leverage. And before I get into everything, because I know wow, what are the ads? This is a very important concept I want you guys to understand. So there's 3 forms of leverage. There's labor. Okay, now this is their lowest form. Right? This is when you're trying to do everything. This is when you're trying to cold call everyone, going out to shoots, doing everything yourself. Now, it has its limitations, right? You're limited by time and energy. And obviously an example is cold calling and outreach. You can only do so much of it. And eventually you're going to get burnt out if you only focus on labor. Well, because you have a family and you have other things you want to do, right? The second form of leverage is capital. Now, this is when you start to hire people, right? You're starting to remove yourself. Amazing, right? Much higher form of leverage. But this also presents its problems. You have to manage people. You have to manage sales reps, shooters, whatever it is. You have to start managing. You have to train them. You have to scout them. And what if they leave, right? Then you have a ramp-up period. So that presents its own problems as well. And, well, it can also lead to overhead issues. Has anyone dealt with that before? Overhead issues where, you have to pay your employees, but you don't pay yourself, right? Now there's the third form of maximum leverage, and this is how you become most efficient and most profitable, which I think we all want to do, right? And that is media and code. This is where you put X amount of input and you get maximum amount of output, right? That's what we want to focus on. What are the key tasks? What are the key things that if we just do this, we get much more in return, okay? Now that is what we're going to talk about today. Not code, not AI, media. Because the power of media, I think we all know the power of media, right? It works 24/7 for you. It's like a sales rep. It's a 24/7 sales rep. It's prospecting for you. It's nurturing for you. It's closing clients for you. You create it once and it's always going to work for you. All right? And those right now who are leveraging media are going to outperform the competitors, especially in the next few years. All right? And here's the harsh truth. I talked to a lot of content. Well, I used to be a videographer myself like 3 years ago. And most of you think that you need to shoot better videos, become the best videographer, make better edits, upgrade your gear. And in return, you reach the level of success that you're looking for. Now, do you need those things? Absolutely. Right? You can't be bad at what you do. But I guarantee for most of you, it's not the thing that's holding you back from hitting your goals. Now, I want to go over a quick example of Mr. Hormozi. Does anyone here know Hormozi? Yeah. Now, if you don't know who Hormozi is, 6 years ago, he had a very successful company called Gym Launch, right? How was Alex Hormozi, if you don't know who he is, he's very successful, big guy. How, in just 5 to 6 years, how was he able to go from here to here? Do you think it's because he got 10x smarter? Do you think he just, like 10 times smarter? Do you think it's because he cold more? Do you think it's because he did all these lower form of leverages more? No. What he did is he pulled the maximum lever, and that's media and brand building. And that's how he's been able to grow so much in the next 5-6 years. So what I guarantee for you guys, what's really holding you back from reaching your goals is not enough people knowing who you are and what you do. Can we agree to that? Right? Can we agree that if you had more attention, is that the only factor? No, but it's a big one, right? So let's get into it. So this is the number one funnel. It's very simple, it's efficient, and it's 24/7. And I'm gonna try to explain this, guys, as clear as possible so you guys can implement this, again, by tomorrow. So it's called the content leverage funnel, and it's leveraging content to do the prospecting, nurturing, and selling for you. All right, so with every funnel, we have top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. If you don't know what that is, top of funnel is essentially the thing that's gonna get you in front of your ideal client's eyes. Okay, does that make sense? Like this is what's gonna push you out, right? This is like virtual door knocking. People say that, okay? So let's explain this. I don't wanna block you. All right, so we have top of funnel, right? We have profile visit ads and organic content. So I'm gonna first go over profile visit ads. Now this is a very calculated ad that's designed to build your following, okay? That's designed to grow your brand. Now we just don't wanna build a following of random people, right? We wanna build a following of, in your case, real estate agents within your area, yes. Right? So how do we do that? Well, what are you guys good at? You guys are good at making videos. Well, most of you, right? You have your shooters who are good at it. But you wanna make an ad that's very, very, very targeted to the people that you wanna reach so you can build your following, okay? Because think about it, your Instagram is your landing page, right? That's what people look at. When you go to a networking event, do you show your TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook? Well, at least for me, I'm a little bit younger, but I show my Instagram, right? So we wanna start building that out, okay? Same with organic content. But once we have them, once you have a following, the next thing is we need to build trust, right? Why should they why should they pick you over your competition? So this is what we call nurturing. Now, how do we nurture people? How do we build trust? Well, that's with organic content. And I'm gonna go over 3 videos, and here's the thing, guys, you don't need to be posting once a day. You know, like you just need to post like here and there. And I'm gonna give you the calculated videos. So organic content is designed to build trust, okay? So now they see that you're an expert, that you're the go-to in your market. The next thing we wanna do is starting conversations, okay? How do we start a conversation? Well, this is all gonna happen in your DMs. So this is where Instagram DM ads come in. This ad is very calculated. This gives the real estate agent your offer. This is what I do. These are the results we've been able to get. This is who we've helped. If you want that, message us, okay? This starts conversations, all right? Because now they're following you and then you're reaching them to start conversations. Now, once you start conversations, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do this, but you should be having anywhere from 30 to hundreds of conversations every single week and month, okay? And you need to start tracking this with a CRM. So I use Go High Level. I know you teach HubSpot, I think. I use Go High Level. You start tracking them in your CRM and you start qualifying these people. Now, how do you qualify people in the DMs? Well, what's the first qualification? Hey, are you located in Miami? Okay, great. And then the second one, like, how big are your properties? Whatever your qualification is, you just ask one or two questions. Because here's the thing, if they're following you and if they're reaching out to you, they're coming to you. You're not chasing them. If they're coming to you, that means you have the authority. And if you have your profile set on why you're the number one, right, you're not having to beg them. You're not chasing them. They're coming to you. So you qualify them, and then you book an appointment. Now, I know it seems simple, but it is simple. You know, once you know how to do it. You book the appointment. Now, I'm not sure how you guys' sales process is, if it's a Zoom call. We do Zoom because we sell higher ticket things like 2, 3, 4, 5K retainers. But yeah, we would book an appointment, then we put them on an email sequence and an SMS sequence just to make sure we nurture them. They know exactly what we do before they hop on the call. And yeah, we close them on Zoom. So before I move on, does anyone have any questions on this? I can answer questions at the end too, so let's just move on. So what are these DM ads? So these DM ads are very simple, truly. And these DMs are crushing right now. Okay, so I have two examples. Okay, so right now we have the headline, which is your audience call out. I'm looking for 4 Miami interior designers that I can help offer, call to action. I'm looking for 4 Houston service-based businesses, offer, call to action. Okay, I'm telling you guys, this might seem simple, but you have no idea how many people are looking for your service and they just don't want to go on Google. Like, so many people are looking for your service. You just need to get in front of their face, right? Has anyone even tried getting in people's face, leveraging content and ads, right? Probably not. Now, yeah, this is the actual script, right? Hook, I'm looking for 4. 4, that's just a bunch of like, I just do that to add scarcity, right? You can say 3, you can say 5, you can, whatever it is. I'm looking for X amount of niche, whatever your niche is, real estate, to get outcome. Now, what's the outcome that you're actually providing? Now, that's a whole separate conversation we can get into. What is the benefit of your photos and videos? What is the outcome that you're actually providing for your clients? List 3 things. Your offer. What's your offer? Well, you have to break that down, okay? And the call to action should be message keyword to learn more. Now let's go over the video ads that are crushing. So right now we just launched a new agency. It's called marketingforyou.ai. It's an AI and content agency. And it's actually a challenge that we're doing because we're trying to, I can get a whole story into that. But we landed our first client and we launched the agency last week. And all I had to do was spend a few $100s on ads. We closed a high ticket plus a rev share. So I'll show you what the ad looks like.
As a home improvement business.
Oh, you guys can't hear that. Let me try to max my thing out.
As a home improvement business here in South Florida, nothing is more frustrating than wasting money on agencies and old marketing tactics that don't work and that don't bring you high-paying jobs consistently. So if that's you, me and my team will come into your business and generate you 10 to 30 qualified appointments in the next 30 days using our AI growth system, guaranteed. And if it doesn't work and we don't perform, you don't pay us a single dime, no questions asked. We will build your social media presence, create you ads very similar to this one, run those ads for you, and then use our custom trained AI to qualify all of the leads that we are generating for you, so you are only talking to serious prospects who are ready to go. So if you're a home improvement business, you're located in South Florida, and you're capable of taking on more jobs, click the link down below, fill out your information to see if you qualify for our AI growth system.
All right, as one ad. It's crushing for us right now. We're generating leads every single day off that ad. Now I'm gonna tell you a story about Brian. So when I was living in Colombia, he's part of my program. Brendan actually gave me this idea. He was like, why don't you ask people in your program, hey, does somebody want to come out to my apartment and we'll work one-on-one to build out your stuff, right? I put that in my program. He said yes. So he came out on a weekend to Colombia, and what we did is we literally just built out his funnel in his back end. He launched ads while he was in Colombia. So what we did is we launched it the night before, and then he woke up the next day, and he already had 2 booked calls. Okay, just by making the end. So that's my goal for you guys. I'm gonna show you all the scripts, what you need to do. You know, we're on that yacht. If you guys wanna ask any questions, I can show you how to launch it. Spend $50, $100, and see what happens, okay? So I'll show his ad.
Business owners in Miami. If you're still relying on referrals, Google Business, or online review platforms like Yelp to market your business, I will come into your business and guarantee you 10 to 30 high quality leads and create you a month's worth of high quality content in less than 2 hours, all done for you. So instead of relying on old methods that are unpredictable, slow, and hard to track, with our ROI media funnel, you'll be able to see measurable guaranteed growth in just 30 days. Now you may be asking, how do we do this? Well, we've spoken to tons of the top high ticket business owners in the world to see what their current marketing strategies are, and we packaged everything together to ensure it is time efficient for you so you can focus on what you're best at, which is growing the business. Now, if you're tired of not knowing exactly how and where your leads are coming from, and you want a marketing strategy that generates consistent qualified leads guaranteed, we are looking for 4 more businesses in Miami to work with in person. So if you're interested, DM me the word Miami to learn more.
All right, so those are the DM ads that I was talking about, DM. So I'm gonna show you a script that you guys can use. Okay, so this is a video script template. And again, I want you guys to implement this if you can. If you are your target niche here with qualifying statement, then here's what you need to know. We will do whatever your offer is to get you desired outcome. You see, achieving their desired outcome is just not about what other people do and hoping it works. Then you go over the pain point, and then we'll install our what you do. In this case, I'll show you an example of a media one that I created for you guys, so maybe one of you guys want to steal it. Desired outcome, desired outcome, desired outcome, just like case studies, if you have any case studies, or people that you've worked with before. And then we were able to take them from pain point to desired outcome. So this is all about showing like pain point, you know, you have to figure out what is the actual pain point that you guys are solving. Maybe it's like real estate agents tired of working with bad freelancers, like whatever that pain point is. And yeah, so this is the script that I created. So if somebody wants to steal it, go ahead. If you are a real estate agent or property manager looking to grow your client base with effortless lead generation, then here's what you need to know. We will implement a 24/7 marketing system to get you more dream clients and consistent deals. You see, achieving consistent high-value clients is not just about running ads or cold calling and hoping it works. And again, like you can change this out with whatever problems that you guys see your current agents actually having. It's about having a proven system and strategy in place to ensure that you have what you need to successfully achieve a full pipeline of qualified clients. So instead of chasing low-quality leads, spending countless of hours on follow-ups that go nowhere, wasting money on marketing tactics that don't deliver, we will install our done-for-you marketing system into your business so you can attract more high-quality clients effortlessly, focus on closing deals instead of chasing leads, and scale your business with a predictable pipeline. And I'm talking about results like, result. That's just a random result I did, and then the call to action. So I guess what we can do right now, guys, is just a quick, let's do this for you guys right now. Does anyone want to kind of hop in? We can script a quick ad. Volunteers?
It's free game, guys. He's charging.
I read an ad. We did a video that got like 70,000 views the first day organically.
Oh, that's great.
So I ran an ad on it.
Yeah.
And I've never really ran an ad before.
Yeah.
And it's cooking,
It's cooking.
So I'm looking at the followers, getting like new followers like every 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Lots of them. So I'm wondering, I wonder if I ran it hyper local to the people that know the agent, because I'm getting followers from all over the country.
Yeah.
Dubai, like all these random places.
Everywhere.
If I were to run it locally, like people would cook even more.
Yeah.
And then actually, because I'm getting calls for it, which is great, but I'm wondering if I only ran it to Jupiter, Delray. You're in the same area, Jupiter,
Yeah.
Delray.
100%. Like that video ad I showed you.
It would just cook.
Yeah. I literally just put Boca Raton, 30-mile radius. It absolutely cooks like that.
You do it from the computer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to do it from Meta Business Suite. Well, you're boosting right now
I just boosted it.
on your phone?
Yeah, I just boosted it.
Well, don't do it on your phone because Apple charges you like a.
I know, I use the ads manager.
Gotcha. Yeah. Cool.
But I want to make it like local. So if you think I made it local, because we're getting a lot.
Well, what's the offer for? Like, what are you running it for?
Like real estate content, so the ad is, it starts off with a girl and she goes, I don't want the video to be about me, I want it to be about the house. And I go, let's fix that. And
Okay.
I have my agent, who's one of my clients, said, you know, he sold a $40 million house from an Instagram reel.
Yeah.
So he shares his testimony. And so we're getting lots of calls for it, but I'm like, man, if I could run this locally?
Yeah, 100% run it
I think
locally.
we should try.
What you can also do, you can just create another variation of it.
So I don't have to cancel it?
Yeah, you don't have to cancel it. You just create another ad with that and run that one locally. So you have, because if it's producing you followers, I mean, you're growing your brand, great. And then run the other variation just to the target market.
Okay.
You know. Now the thing with that though is you're not going to see where your followers are coming from. You know, so you can't really like track when you're boosting like that. But it don't matter. Like if
So I would upload it separately, not just boosting that single post. I'd upload it on a separate.
no, so like I mean, I'll show you
Okay.
because you can just yeah, you can just literally duplicate it and then just change the targeting. Yeah. But
But it reflects off the same post.
no.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh,
So I mean that's another thing. Like boost organic that works. That's a whole other conversation. But what I advise you now is do
This is different.
what's up?
This is different.
Yeah, a little bit. So what I would advise you as well is run something that's a lot more clear as well. Because like that's what we call indirect selling. It's like you're selling but indirectly, right? It's like passive selling. But this is just straight, hey man, this is what we do.
And that doesn't show up on my Instagram story?
No. So yeah, this is just like an ad. They don't see it on your feed. So it's just agents. And you can also retarget the people that have watched that reel as well.
That would work.
So yeah, definitely, because we'll go over KPIs and what you can expect from this. What are your retainers or what are your packages? Average size?
Real starts like $1,500.
Yeah, oh, perfect. This will crush for you, all right? This will crush for you. But, okay, cool. Now, I was talking about 3 organic videos that you guys should do. And I want you guys to literally do it here in this big ass mansion, okay? Just do it. We have the cameras. Please do it for yourselves because it will help, okay? So there's 3 videos that every agency needs. One of them is a behind the scenes video of you with a client. Now, this doesn't have to be you because I know a lot of you guys don't shoot, but maybe you go with your shooter and create that video so you can visually show a real estate agent what it's like working with you, right? What it's like working with you. Now, I have a script that you guys can copy. The hook is, want to see how we help realtors blow up online. Now, again, I know a lot of, because we do content, like social media content. I'm sure a lot of you guys do like listings, right? So just change it out for listings. This is how we help realtor do X, Y, and Z with their listings. Here's an exclusive behind the scenes with one of our clients. So we are working with Jeff today, and we are shooting a dynamic video walkthrough for a luxury property. We start by step 1, setting up the perfect shots and staging for the space to look its best. Then it's all about capturing those unique angles that make the property stand out. Once we're done, we take it to our editing suite to add our signature touch, ensuring the final product is something that grabs. So it's just very easy video, but it builds so much trust, okay? Make sure to have that. The second video is why us. The hook with this is don't go with a media agency to do this. Go with us instead. Here's why. We're not your average marketing or media agency. We don't believe in cookie cutter solutions or one size fits all tactics. When you work with us, you're getting a team that's fully invested into your success. We take the time to understand your brand, your audience, and your goals. Our process is data-driven, creative, and customized specifically for each client. Again, add your touch, but steal these scripts if you want as well. Plus, we stay ahead of trends, making sure that you get strategies that work today, not yesterday. Our results speak for themselves, and our clients stick with us because they know we get them real outcomes. Call to action. And the third one is, if you were a realtor and hired us to get outcome, here's what we would do. So here's the thing, guys. Every prospect has 3 concerns before working with you. What makes you different? What can you do for me? And what does the process look like? These 3 videos answers all those questions. They land on your page. Those are the 3 videos that they see. Who do you think they're going to go with? You or a competitor that has like some photos on there, right? Because they can visually see themselves working with you guys because they just watch the behind the scenes of it. It's like, oh wow, they're very professional, very, very good people. Why us? Well, Why us, right? You just, kind of gas yourself up a little bit. And then if you're a realtor and hired us, well, this is what we can do for you. So you're visually showing them, hey, listen, if we paid you, this is exactly what you would get, right? Very powerful. Okay. Now the next thing is tracking KPIs. Content ideas was not supposed to be there, but tracking KPIs. So these are KPIs. Does anyone know KPIs? Key performance indicators. So these are KPIs to track with the DM funnel, with the content leverage funnel. Okay. Cost per message. So this means that how much money do I have to spend to get a message from a realtor? Your set rate. The set rate is, okay, out of how many DMs we get or messages, how many of those book a consultation or book a call with us, okay? The third one is cost per booked call. How much are we paying to get a call? The fourth one is close rate. Does anyone here know their close? Well, you guys get a lot of business through referrals, cold calling? Yeah? So I'm sure your guys' close rate is pretty high, right? Every lead that comes in, they probably work with you? Yeah? Gotcha. And then there's customer acquisition cost, right? So how much am I paying to attain a new customer? Okay. So the thing with this, guys, and the thing with the ad game and with the content game, you now have a predictable source of just lead flow, right? If you need leads, you know that you have a machine that if you put X amount of input, you're gonna get X amount of output. And that's very powerful, right? Because if you can stack that on with referrals, which is important, so important. If you can stack that on with other resources, this is the most leveraged way. So I have a tracker for you guys. This is the one I pretty much give all my students as well. And yeah, I'll kind of just walk through it. Yeah. And we'll kind of just go through it, right? So it breaks it down into just a yearly thing, so you can see yearly what you're doing, and then month to month. So this is for 2025. But basically, you just want to be very consistent, right? How much am I spending each day? Okay, I'm spending $50 each day. I'm getting X amount of followers, and I'm getting X amount of DMs. Okay, great. How many of those DMs lead to calls? That's your set rate. Okay, so we booked X amount of calls. How many of those calls turn into money collected? Right? Because here's the thing with when you're doing referrals and stuff, right? They're very warm leads, but you can't rely on just referrals to scale a business, right? It's very unpredictable. It's not you're kind of gambling your business there, right? You need to have some control over how much money you can make. So when you're spending money, you have to make sure that you're tracking where that money is going, okay? Now, these are KPIs that you guys want to aim for. So you want to aim for a $5 to $15 cost per message, meaning that if you spend $5 a day, and if you get one message a day, you're spending $5 a message, okay? Your set rate needs to be 10 to 20%, meaning if you get 10 messages today, I can expect to get one call a day from a new lead. Cost per booked call can be anywhere from $25 to $150, and then customer acquisition cost can be anywhere from $90 to $1,000, right? If it's $1,000, then you're probably, one, maybe doing something wrong, or you're selling something really high ticket, like 10, 20, 30K deals. Okay, so here's an example. Let's just say we spend $50 a day, which is $1,500 a month. All right, and we're getting around $8 a DM. So we're kind of doing in between. All right, because right now I'm paying around $6 a DM. I have students in my program who pay $4 a DM. All right, so we get 6 messages per day, which is 40 messages per week. Okay, if we have a 10% set rate, which is on the lower side, because I'm doing everything on the low side, right? This is, if you never ran ads before, if you haven't done anything, don't expect to get results like a 16x on your money. Right? It's a learning curve. Out of 40 messages, 10% set rate, you'll have 4 calls per week, which is 16 new opportunities every single month. Now let's just say you have a 30% close rate, which is kind of average on the lower side. You'll close 5 new deals. Okay, if your average price is $1,000, what's the math on that? 5K and new money, generated, okay? And that is money that you wouldn't have. And again, this is all based off of really low metrics, okay? Let's just say your average price is 2K. Well, what is that now? That's $10,000, right?
And you look at the LTV of the client.
And then you look at the LTV, right?
looks really sexy.
Do they give you referrals? How long are they going to stay with you? Do they work with you 5 times out of the year? So do they pay you $5,000 each year, and it took you $300 to acquire that customer, but they spent $10,000? Okay, so this is the power of understanding your numbers, but the power of leverage. Okay, you learn that game. You have control over your business, more control over your business. Because also another thing is, I know a lot of people want to hire shooters and stuff, but they aren't able to attract the people that they want to attract because they don't have enough business yet, right? This gives you control over getting more business so you can attract more clients. Also, if you have a brand, I get all of my employees through my personal brand. There's just so many benefits to it. But for the sake of this, we're talking about being able to generate new clients on a daily basis. What is the average price for you guys though? Is it like $500, $1,000? 1,000? Yeah? 800? Cool. And what's the average client stay with you? Like how many?
Yeah, I would say a good metric to try to go for is like LTV of a year and a half, an agent that does 10 listings a year, and at least the AOV of 500, plus $7,500 of LTV over the course of a year and a half. But with ads, you gotta just make sure that you can make your ad spend back really quick if you want to scale up.
No, of course, 100%.
So you could charge potentially, a bundle retainer saying, hey, pay for the next 5 projects because we're gonna take retainer clients. And then,
Exactly. I mean, like this is where you would maybe upsell social media packages just to be able to take your price a little bit higher. But let's just say your set rate was 20%. So now you're getting 8 calls per week, which is 32 calls a month, which is 10 deals closed, right? Like these numbers, they start to get very lucrative. Okay. And that's really it. That's my presentation for you guys. So now what I want you guys to do is, let's create some ads. Okay?
let's do it.
Very actionable things. But anyways, anyone have any questions based off of what I just went over? Let's do a Q&A. Do I gotta pass the spoon now?
Yeah, we gotta set up the microphone.
Oh, this is the one that just should be turned on and make sure it's on.
Also, everyone that's here, on Monday we're doing content day, which is we're just filming content for each other. And if you have a phone, so be it. But if you have gear and bring that, show them.
Film those 3 videos that I just did, please. Go ahead.
What's the easy? So okay, we have the video ad created. What's like the easiest, or I don't know if there's a tutorial. Like, how do you actually do the meta side of things? That's where it gets a little too complicated for me.
Like the specifics, like how to set up meta and stuff?
Yeah, like I shot the video, great, same outline, but then now, how do I go to meta and structure it, build it out? Like that's kind of been.
Yeah, I mean that can be a whole separate conversation. But Alex Ramosi, he literally has like a free course on ads. Same with Meta. Meta actually has a course on Ads Manager. They have like a media buying course.
Just to add on to that, check out Chase's last workshop. It's called the Boosted Funnel. You just have to boost and do some tweaks with your messaging, and Facebook's algorithm will do the rest of the work.
Yeah.
And you don't have to play with Meta.
Yeah, it's a lot easier now than it was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago, you had to be like a master at like the platform.
Of it not being on your profile though, like not on my.
Yeah, so that you'd have to do on Ads Manager, which I can show you.
Cool, we'll check it out.
But yeah, like right now, it's not as hard as it used to be. Facebook has gotten so smart, the pixel's gotten so the algorithm, to where really all you need to focus on is having a good creative, good messaging, also being patient, guys. Right? Don't expect to turn it on and then wow, you're printing money, right? Because if that was the case, everybody would do it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I like it.
So obviously, like with real estate agents, their whole goal is to just get more listings, right? So I'm always like wondering what results are you promising through these ads, and then when you land them as a client, is there a strategy to the content that you're creating to in turn promise those results? As in.
Yeah, of course. So I haven't really worked with many real estate media things, so there is certain videos that you can make to try to help, but you don't necessarily have to sell them on the outcome, right? You have to understand your market, right? Does anyone know like the 5 buying phases? There's like unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware. Does anybody know that? So you have to understand who your market is, right? Are they looking for a result, Or are they just tired of working with other trash marketing agencies? Because that could be a pain point, and maybe that's who your avatar is. So your messaging doesn't have to be, oh, we'll guarantee you 10 listings a month, whatever it is. The messaging could just be, hey, listen, like, I know you're tired of working with these people, but this is what we were able to do. Like 48-hour turnaround time, this isn't that. Because some people do value that. So what I would do, and then I would ask your current clients, why do you like us so much? Like, why are you working with us? Now they might tell you, oh, because I like working with you, but like try to get into the specifics of that, because that's how you can turn that into an ad.
Gotcha.
You know?
Yeah, because there's no denying like that if they were to book with us through the ads that we can promise the quality.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like, I've always been toying with like, how are we promising results when I guess in turn all we need to promise is just, because I would hate for like we pump out all this high quality content and then their engagement is just so low.
Yeah, yeah,
not seeing the
100%.
value.
And you also don't want to set the wrong expectation. Typically, you should add like 2 guarantees that I always tell like more media agencies. That's one, a satisfaction guarantee. All right, we'll do anything necessary until you're 100% satisfied with the quality of video that we produce, which is just unlimited revisions, which is just something most of you guys probably do anyways, right? But you're just adding that bonus to add more security into their purchase. A second thing you can do is maybe like a specific turnaround time. We'll guarantee to get your videos and photos out within 48 hours. That's another guarantee, right? So now you have 2 value stacks that are making, these real estate media people a lot more comfortable buying from you, making you a lot more attractive.
And are you, like say we're shooting and creating the ads to drive agents, are you seeing the media agencies shoot content for the agents that are actually ads for them? Or is it just like content that's...
So it's typically like listings and stuff, and then just social media content on top of that.
Gotcha.
Some people do ads as well. Like the higher agents, they'll just like boost videos and stuff.
But then you kind of have to probably manage a lot more of that.
Yeah, you have to manage. It does get complex, and you have to like, CRM and stuff, this and that. So like again, like for you to take action right now, I would add those 2 guarantees, make your offer more appealing, talk to your customers, see why they want to work with you, and don't do like an outcome or promise like a specific result. Just like, hey, quality, like you're guaranteeing quality.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
100%.
Question about ad formats. There's a lot of different ad formats, right? And Meta's always wants you to spend money on this and that. I noticed that you promote DM ads. So landing pages, forms, is all that stuff like out of the window? That stuff doesn't work? Is it just about DM ads?
Yeah, so do they work? Yes. But I mean, Facebook and Meta like when you keep traffic on their platform, right? Because, well, yeah. And also, those other funnels get a lot more complex, right? So there's a lot more variables that you need to master in order for that funnel to succeed, especially like back-end follow-ups, all of those things. So do they work? Yes. But the thing with this, it's very efficient. Somebody, like if a realtor is interested, they can DM you. They're going to click on your Instagram. They're going to see the 3 videos that I told you to make, and they're going to see, okay, yeah, I'm going to see his pricing. I'm going to see this guy's things, and then you take them through a whole process. So these ads, what it is very efficient and it's simple and it works. And it is not complex to where you have to spend all this time trying to figure out all these other things. Because you're a business owner, you have other things to do. So, but yeah, that answer your question?
Yeah, and from the point of a DM, once you get a DM, are you adding automation behind that? Is it an automated response?
Yeah, it's automated response. So if I go back to the funnel, so have you heard of ManyChat?
Yes.
Yeah, so like pretty much when they DM you a keyword, oh, actually, I think I have a screenshot of my ManyChat. Did I not add it here? Let me see, maybe I screenshotted it. Don't look at my stuff. Okay, here it is. All right, so when somebody tags you or when somebody messages you a word lead, right? For example, let's just say that's your keyword lead. What we do on ManyChat is we add a tag to that. Once we add a tag to that, we have a Zapier that essentially puts this tag into our CRM. So now we have it on our CRM for our appointment setter to start tracking what point, did they reach back, whatever it is, right? The CRM. And then we send the first automated message, which is the first qualifying question. Hey, are you located in South Florida? Hey, are you located in San Francisco? Yes, no. If they click yes, second qualifying question. Are you a home improvement business owner? Okay, and if no, if they click no to this, we just say, as of right now, we're only working in businesses in South Florida. Okay, so yeah, that's just simple automation. Now here's the thing. I think this is great to have if you're busy, but if you can, having somebody manually do it like an appointment setter or even yourself doing it is a lot more beneficial because, well, I mean, a lot of people have seen these automated messages, right? They want to talk to a human. So in the beginning, if you're running this, I would advise you just to do these questions yourself. All right, you get a message, okay, great, you get notified, ask them a question. Hey, are you located in South Florida? Yes, boom, and then you get them on a call.
Yeah.
And I'd get them on a call ASAP too.
And when you're working with like real estate agents, their information's there, like it's public. So the best thing that we found is like just Cindy does it. We get a lead in, she messages them back. If they're responding,
yeah, give them a call ASAP. Like you don't have to do a Zoom call. That's just how our process is. With a realtor, confirm that maybe they're free right now. Give them a call right away. Hey, what are you looking for? This, and this. But yeah, we're available tomorrow. Okay, great. Boom. All right. Beautiful.
Okay, so this is our scenario. We are very heavy on getting the Google review, and currently we are the highest in our state.
Good.
Which is pretty good. We get once a month. We get a new lead with a new agent. I guess my question is how I can use that one to make an ad to get more business.
Yeah. 100%. How the hook would be is if you're a realtor and you're looking for X, Y, and Z, we are the top rated in San Francisco, right? Like that's how you can leverage that as an ad. So are you talking about like what you should say in the ad?
Yes.
Yeah.
What kind of ad I should make to have?
I would do a video ad and a DM ad and leverage that as the main thing. Again, you don't have to promise results like I was doing. Mm-hmm. You just showcase that you're the best and it's proven. Now you need to push that out to more people.
Gotcha.
Right? Are you doing photos, listings, or video walkthroughs? Yeah. Leverage that.
Okay. Thank you.
There's just a question about like the creative part for specifically the DM. You just had a picture of someone using a camera. Have you ever tested different creative specifically for that DM? I know it's just
yes. I've tested like a picture of me talking to an audience. I've tested many things, and the thing that's worked the most is like you shooting a video for an actual company. So in your case, it'd be like I would probably test like one of your shooters actually like behind the scenes at a nice house.
Just a BTS photo, essentially.
A BTS with the offer, right? Because it clearly shows what you do. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So we're focused sometimes too much on like what we do as opposed to like just selling the result. And then Claudio does it really well. Like he like his result sells itself. And so if you can focus on the result and combine it with the messaging and show it blended, I think you'll see a lot of success.
Yeah, show off your work. All right, your work should do selling for you. Especially with like I'm sure the game you're in, like the work is a lot of it. Put it out there and then showcase it. And then track it. Cool. Was that valuable? Oh, yeah. That was good? Yeah? All right. Sure. And you want your VA to be tagged right away. Boom, you have like the initial, hey, thanks for reaching out. This is X, Y, and Z. Are you located in South Florida? Question mark. Yes. Great. Are you available for a call in the next few minutes? I have time available. Yes. Okay. The admin messages the sales team in the Slack channel. Sales team calls. Boom. That's it.
Do you adjust time of day on the ads
And you run it all day
I usually let it do its thing. Yeah, let it do its thing. Facebook is gonna find your people. Again, you have to be patient though, you know? Yeah.
Do you have to give the ad time to, like you said, find the audience? So are you running a week-long ad? Is it a 2-day?
Yeah, good question. So how I do it, this is a little bit more technical, but I have like since I've been running, I have a KPI I have in mind. So for example, if I'm optimizing for anything under a $15 cost per message, if I give it like $100, if I spend $100 and it's above that, I turn it off. If it's in KPI, I'll leave it running, but if it's performing really good, I'll raise the budget. So it's typically after like $100, like a few days.
So you set the ad to like no endpoint?
No endpoint, I just,
Cut it off when
and how I like to test quick, right? Because what a lot of people do is like, yeah, I'll spend $200, but they'll drag it out in a month. I'll spend $200 in 24 hours. All right, get feedback a lot quicker. Okay, this one didn't work, or this one did work. Boom, boom. You know, you just get feedback quicker. Yeah.
Do you split test? I don't know if you talked about that.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. So like he was asking me the DM ads, what I'll split test. Well, because here's another thing about ads. You don't want to test too many things at once, right? So what I'll do first is I'll test, and the question he was asking, the background video of the DM ad. I'll first test that. Okay, I found the winning one, this one. Okay, now I'm gonna test the messaging, the offer. I'll test that, I find the winning one. Okay, great, now I'll test like an audience. So yeah, test one thing at a time, right? Because if you have this ad, and they're completely different, well, you don't know what variable actually worked.
Totally.
Awesome.
How long are you testing for each one? To find the creative, how long do you?
Yeah, so I'll spend like $200, $100 to $200 in each ad.
Yeah.
And then from there, you'll be able to gauge which one's performing a little bit better. Yeah.
Awesome.